Hello, this is Vicky, Retro Queen Bee Art, and I don't have anything quite ready. Let's see. Mic test, mic test on. It looks like that it's working. Let's get the comments going. I need my, where's my switcher? Right here. Yeah, let's get the switcher going. That means it's a camera. Oh, come on. Come on, little mouse. You do not want to come? Or do you want to come? All right, so my mouse is acting up, of course. Oh, all right. So let's see, why is it acting up? Is it backwards? No. It just wants to act up. Hi! Oh my, I've been really busy today. I slept in, and so that's just what happened. Hopefully not too many people were waiting in limbo. Hi, Boho! I finally got here. I'm so glad to see you. Oh, I don't know and I forgot my apron. Oh well, no apron today. So, geez, let's see what's been happening. Well, I feel better. I do feel better. Today I slept in, which I already told you. Yesterday I was all prepared to have my house cleaner come in and help me clean, because I do clean with her. She didn't show up. No call. Darn. So glad to see you, Boho. How you been doing, Boho? What have you been up to? What else am I going to say? I don't know. I'm going to get some Coke. Let's see, where are they? Sometimes I share my Costco finds. So I ate one of these. Oh man, they're good. Of course, looks upside down. But it's JoJo's dark chocolate pistachio almond cranberry bites. So if you like dark chocolate, you can have 3 bars as a serving. But I usually just do one, and then I fix some soda pop. But, and so I've been drinking this probiotic soda. It's the Popey. It's really good. It's good. Nice and cold. It's hot today in Washington. Very hot. I'm going to need to water all my flowers. I don't have them all done, but I have a lot. I probably have. I got to work on the ones downstairs here. Plant. And then I'm going to have to go get some more because I don't have enough for all my planters. I have to make 2 or 3 trips to plant. You don't have that much space in your car. Especially when I wanted 2 large fuchsia baskets. I love fuchsias. And they're so pretty in Washington State. And we have a lot of shade in the backyard. We have some sun too, but most of it's shade on our decks. So that's the way it goes, right? We have a southern exposure, so all the sun's in the front. And then we have more shade in the back. But that also helped us get sun, what do you call those? We have them on top of our house that takes the sun and turns it into energy. So we do save on our PUD bill. For about the first 10 years, we didn't have a bill at all. But then, they changed the laws. And so now we have a little bill, but not bad. You're good. Oh, good. Been working on an interactive leaf page for my journal. Ooh. I'm excited to see that journal. I don't know, Boho, do you have a channel? Or, I'm not sure. I guess I haven't really looked. But if you have a channel, Boho, I'd be glad to share it. And we can look at your interactive leaf page. That would be great. That would be fun. The interactive leaf page. That sounds really cool. Well, you can see all my mess around me. Sometimes it gets organized, sometimes it doesn't. And oh, right now I just noticed this. Oh, you know why? Because I gotta pin it up. And I didn't pin it up. Well, the past couple days, I've been working on how to, let's see if I can pin it up. I think I can. Move this over. You know, I like to color, and so, oh, well, that's better. You can still see it a little bit, but it's better. Working on color book, photos, pictures, just so that I can color more in doing my journals. So that's what I've been working on, which I've never done before, brand new to me. And I guess that's about all. No, I'm just a crafter that watches other crafters. Oh, Boho. Maybe you'll need to grab my email in my description and send me a photo of your interactive leaf page. That sounds really cool. So it's interactive. I just really would love to see that. All right. So I am going to switch it on camera. May have to do some adjusting. Time for the art table, not work table, art table. I've been working in my art. Yes, I've been working in my art, and that's probably why I'm a little bit late, because I was planning and working in art. Well, we want to go over kind of what I did the last time we met, and I finished. So these are the teabag tags that we made on the last show, and I did show exactly how to make these. And these were the two that I had made on the show, and so I thought, well, I wanted to do them differently than the others. So what I did is I covered this one with the teabag strips that I had made, like washi tape. Covered this one with the washi tape. And then this one was a gel print. And then I thought, oh, they're beautiful colors. And, okay, that's enough. Hey, dogs, quiet. No, stop. No, Bruno. Bruno! He's not minding me. Hopefully I won't have to get up and... Bruno! Bruno, no! That's my little puppy. Bruno, no. Maybe he'll stop now. We'll see. He likes to tease the older dog. All right, so then I really thought, well, you know, we don't always have to document on the other side. We can just put pretty tags in our journals just to look at. So then I took these through an embossing folder through the Big Shot, and that's where the pattern came up. And then I took, you know, Distress Oxide, this thing, and a brush. And I think I used pink and purple on this one. And then I might have used a green and a tan on this one, I think. And then what that does, and this is maybe, yeah, a little tannish and green, it lifts up the print in from the embossing folder. And then I looked at them and I said, well, I don't want any tag on top. I just like the way they look. And I had a perfect pocket, a tea bag pocket that I had made and put in this journal. Let's see. Sometimes. Okay. So when I put this pocket on, there we go, I did not really leave any little bit of material here. So it's pretty tight. And I do have a little lumpy here, but I don't know why. But then I thought, well, it looks good. So we'll do that. And then I had some pockets that I had done previously. And I did add a leaf here, doodling and coloring with pins. So this, of course, is the one that we had done in the show. And then I just added this and put love on it. And then, of course, we made this in a previous show. I put all the links so that people could find everything, hopefully. And then this one I did off the show, but all I did was add some tatting. That is some tatting, kind of a bookmark tatting. And then I added some things. You could make a list. I could make a list of things here. A list of things to do. All right. And then this one we made, but then I added some, I created some paint on the back and just made it more interesting to document on. And let's see. Then this one I created off camera, but it's a digital that I had in my stash. What are these plants? They're not lilac, no. There's something. I can't remember the name of these plants. They'll come to me. And so I just used digitals. I glued these together to make it backwards and forwards. I used the T-string, and then I added some interest on the back with a Netherlands stamp. And then this, I just took some film strip and covered it in lace and make it an interesting tag, but not as fluffy as the other tags. And I showed you how to make the fluffy tag our last show. And then these things, so you can just stick them anywhere you want that you think look good. So I could like just put it there, put the little girl there, put this one here, and put our tea bag a little bit more closer so we know it's there. And that pretty much fills up the pocket that I layered with book pages. Okay, so that is our last show. Now this show, I wasn't going to show how I made these tags because there is a video that I already did. But basically I'll tell you, and then I will share the video in the description. So these particular tags are made, let me get this one, here's another one, on watercolor paper, Canon, which is a thicker paper. And then if you want to do art on top of it, it makes it easy. One thing with the tea bags, when you adhere them with my famous golden fluid matte medium, that you'll be able to do more artsy stuff. Now the tea bag, I put my medium on the bottom, and then I put the tea bag on, and then I put the medium on top of the tea bag, and you let it dry. And there is, as you can see, some wrinkles and different coloring. And so like maybe right here in this space you might be able to stamp, but I don't think so, because it's pretty wrinkly even there, I can see. So when you add stamps to a piece like this, they need to be on tissue paper. You take, I think I have a video on that too, and I will look and also put that in the description. But you take your gel plate and you put acrylic paint, and then you put your stamp in the acrylic paint and you stamp it on white tissue paper. And then you can place it on with gel medium on this, on the bottom and the top. So I'll show you here. This is see, they're pretty thick when you get them. This is just a piece that came off of the bottom of, somehow it came off the bottom. So I was working with it yesterday, and I didn't want to redo a butterfly because to get all my gel printing out, and just, you know, that's like a whole session. And so I just didn't feel like doing that. So I thought, well, I'll look in my butterflies that I have with tissue. And this was the only kind of the butterfly moth, hi Jersey, that I had in my stash. And so you can see how differently it came out, but it was so light because it had brown in it that I just went ahead and outlined in white. And it's kind of like a moth that you can kind of just like flying, that has a beautiful composition in the middle. So then I added some more white. I put exciting, which I don't even know if you can see. Let's see if we can get that a little closer. Oh, I know how to do it. Forgot. Did I put my, oh, I did put my mouse away. Let's hope my mouse works for this. I'm like, all right. Let's see here. Yeah, here. And I can, come on mouse. I don't know why my mouse is not working right. It just wants to go goofy. All right, okay, that's up this way. Let's see. Let's take that window. I don't think you can see the window, but you can, yeah, you can see it up closer. So the exciting you still can't see very well because what I decided to do is print over it with a stamp that you can use on top of this. And I will show you. I have it in here, I know, because I used it. Okay, where are you? It's an ephemeral writing pad. And, gosh, I just had it right here. So who knows? Ephemeral writing pad. So, see, now this pad I keep all, it's a letter pad, but it's kind of like this. Well, I don't know what I did with it because it's not there now where it's supposed to be, right? Oh well. Oh well. But it's kind of like this, but it's a ephemeral writing, and you can just do like that. Now, I would not do like a big A on here. I would not use this, but the ephemeral writing pad does work. So if you can invest in a ephemeral writing pad, you will be very happy because I use it all the time in my art. I mean, a lot. And it is worth the investment, or if you find it in a thrift shop. I think I might have bought mine on eBay, but I was fortunate because they usually go pretty fast, and I kind of paid full price because I thought, well, I don't want to waste that opportunity. It was a little bit cheaper than if I bought it at the store, but anyway. So what I did is I just did layers and layers, and then I doodled around here. I did add some paste. Let's see, what did I add here? Through a stencil with numbers, the coarse molding paste. And this takes time to dry, so it's kind of hard to do, because you have to do this in steps, and you have to let things dry. And at the very end, I just did the doodling of the flower and some circles, but that's how that turned out. Okay, that's my test piece. Then I decided, well, okay, so I had two little, oh, I gotta show you that. I'm not gonna let my dog get this one, but you know, we've been working on the orange butterfly with heat embossing powder, the glaze, and this one came out so good. Look at that. I was so impressed. My dog is not going to get this one for sure. So then I had these little strips, and I thought, oh, well, we'll see how they come to be. This is a blue, and then the fluid, I like the fluid on there, the fluid paint. It usually will say, I think this is the blue, it'll say like Liquitex Basic Acrylic Fluid. It's a thinner paint, and this is, oh, excuse me, also a good paint to use on your gel printing. And then I use the orange, again, fluid, or you can use Amsterdam paints as well on your gel plate. Those are a lighter thinner paint. Okay, well, I'm like, what am I doing next? Well, I'll show you what I've been working on. Trying to develop a color book for myself so I can use, so I can color and make my own focal points. Now, I don't know if anybody else is interested in doing this. So this right here, I did cut out 2 of these and I painted them. Okay, this, I shouldn't say paint. First, I just colored it with a color pencil. And this particular one, I painted with watercolor pencils. So I didn't, the only thing with watercolor pencils, I'm not using a, this is just a regular printer paper, right? It's not, it's hard, the paper kind of came up a little bit in some areas and I had to smooth it with my finger, and I thought, oh, I might get a hole in that area, so I better be careful. But then I had this wild idea. Wonder if I add some inks to it, and I have the Seth Apter dye spray inks. I think any kind of dye spray ink will work. That is a liquid. It's liquid. And I started just juke and dots here and there. And this is what happened. And I really liked how this cup turned out. See how you can see that? Now this, I couldn't get this cup to turn out the same. I don't know why. I tried. But then I thought, well, okay, it's okay. It still has some depth and some orange, maybe it came down here a little bit. So the saucer matches the first cup. I like how that turned out. And then I just added more Seth Apter on the door to try to get it to look grungy, right? So anyway, I thought, see, this could work, okay. We could put the saucers down here, put the clock up here. So, yeah, I had to get the size for what I wanted to work with. Something like that. And then, we could just do a plain background. We don't, because the focal point is, a kind of a wow thing. We could, maybe add subtleness to the background. So anyway, that's kind of what I've been working with, trying to figure out how to do my own focal points. This is really cute, but see, that was too big. See, it's a little bit too big for my tag. So when I do these, I have to figure out sizes. I'll show you some. I came up with some doors. Now, I think like maybe 2 doors might fit on. Or if you were just doing one tag, 1 door would. The doors are a good size. Oh, and then I'm trying to do fairies and whimsical things. So let's, since some of these are going to be bigger, we will just do a pan here. Pan like that. How about that? Yeah, I don't know if anybody else has done this or not. Developed black and white not photos, but pictures. These are like whimsical, like in a color book style. So you can color them. And then I kind of thought, well, maybe this is maybe for little girls, and maybe that's what's coming out in me. My little girl is coming out in me. So this is a fairy, a whimsical fairy that's sleeping. And this one I cut out because I think we're going to do her. She's an older fairy. And I started coloring her. And we're going to put her on one of our... And, you know, I have a younger fairy, but I wanted kind of an older fairy because I'm a little bit older. Here's a post office. Well, this, you know, this could also be a big page, but anyway, they came out kind of big, so I may have to like resize them a little. Now, you know, this is like the children, post office lanterns, little children fairies. And I thought this came out so cute. It's a where they, you know, they can swing and they can do their makeup here under a tree. And then we have lanterns and post office. I did some more mail last night. That would be smaller ephemera pieces. Yeah, see, my originals, they just kind of come out kind of big, so I need to resize these to be smaller for journals. I mean, that might even be too big for a cover page, right? But it came out cute, and I have an idea. You could also cut these out. I mean, if you did it this big, I mean, you could cut these out as separate ephemera, right? You could do that too. That's why I don't want to limit the size sometimes, because you might want to do that. You might want to cut out ephemera from these photos. Oops, I got two here. Oops. And this one's a bathtub, a little bit. I'm having trouble getting that white, but I'll get there. So these are very rough around the edges. Ephemera to cut out. And then here's some more doors. Fairy doors. Whoops. And here's our fairies again, but separated. All right. And I thought these little fairy doors came out cute. And here's a bakery. So this is just a sampling. I got to work on the white in the background. But that's what I've been working on. Kind of took most of my time this week. It takes a bit to be able to get everything perfect. All right, so I think what we will do, we will, now I don't know if you remember these or not, but they are the medallions. And I made little tags, little round tags to go in the center. Just, you know, a mercy tag, a comfort, and a gentle. You know, it's just good for my psychic. I don't know. I am a Christian, and so I do believe in the mercy of the Lord, and I believe He comforts me, and He creates gentleness in me and around me. And so those words just speak to me, and so I'm going to add them on my little round medallions that we made during One Life. But first I'm just going to paint this because see how the medallions really take a lot of space, right? So I am going to paint this, and I decided I was going to paint it yellow. So for me to paint it yellow, I need to get my yellow paint. And the yellow paint that I have that is a fluid acrylic is in golden. These little golden paint, you can buy these little tiny ones. They're not so much money. I love my paint. I really love to paint. It's one of my favorite things to do. Now I can just maybe, I kind of want to just like brush the paint on with something like this. So I'm going to do that like that because I do not want a big blob. And I think because the tea bag offers so much texture underneath, and look how that came out with the yellow, and marks, and the medallions are so big that we don't really need anything else. I mean, it's pretty simple. All right, we need some more yellow paint. Is this one that I have? Oh yeah, I did that. So we might do another one on the back, another decoration on the back. We'll see. A lot of explaining tonight. I hope you liked all my talking. I hope it was educational. Oh. Who knows? I don't know. I just get to talking. See, and I think it's going to be a good background. I want a little bit more. I guess I'm going to take a few more drops than I thought I was going to do. So I'm not going to do the edging. You know, I think this looks good. And see how the tea bag here, you know, it presents a lot of texture and color. And in case we do a reverse on this and do another, because I could do another decoration on the back. Okay, I think that's cool. There. Bright yellow. Okay. Bright yellow. And I have a little bit of water here. Oh, it sprays, so it gets in the paper towel. I want to make sure I clean up this yellow because, knowing me, and I think you might have seen me do it before, I'll get the paint all smeared all over the place. I know me. I know me. And this yellow dries so quickly that it's already, you know, drying on my table. So I may have to use a little bit of Windex. And I'm going to move this away. And just move this away. And you're going to have to watch me clean. Because I don't want to get yellow in everything that I do coming up. This is just part of crafting. Sometimes we have to just do this. I found on this glass that Windex really works really good. And if you are gluing a lot, you know, on the glass, and you need to get it up, the Windex, if you just let it soak it a little bit with the glue, that it will just come right up. See, because I don't like to glue with book pages. Hopefully I don't have it too much on my fingers. A little bit there. So I thought about how I am going to glue these on, because they're pretty thick. They're pretty straight. Then I thought, well, maybe the edging is a little bit bumpy, but we could just maybe keep the edging and not glue that down, and just maybe put the glue like here. So we'll have that edging kind of popping out with the yellow. And I'm just looking to see how that, if we want to change that. Well, see, because that's yellow too. That's why the yellow kind of comes onto this. It kind of naturally, I don't know if you can see it, but it kind of naturally comes up. So I am thinking maybe I do not need to, and I don't want them to be, you know, with distress oxide. So I don't think I need it. That's going to be my opinion. All right. So what kind of glue do I want to use? Something that is sturdy. Now, I do know there are two options. I do have this adhesive art glitter. It dries quick and it dries pretty strong. Or I could do the fabric tack, which is a more, see, it adheres to lace, glass, fabrics, leather, trims, wood. So heck. So these are the first time I made medallions. So I'm like thinking, okay, what kind of glue should I do? I'm almost thinking fabric tack might be better. So let's do that, because these are really, really, I mean, they're, you know, tough. Okay. And here we go. Boy, that came out really nice. So I'm just thinking, all right, it's okay to have, let's just like glue the middle down and have, I don't think you're going to really, we'll look at it, but I don't think we're going to be able to tell that that's a cereal box under there. I kind of wanted a little bit of writing up here. Doesn't make any sense. Kind of center it the best I can with my eyes. Make sure, hopefully, I have left enough room. I might have to just put this up just a tiny bit. Maybe we want to put this like this. Okay. Now some of these medallions came out with more thread than others. And so I did pick, because there's no way you can, when you're doing these medallions, there's no way you know, you're just gluing. If you remember seeing that process, it is actually it is fun to do it. But you can't really control too well what you're putting on top of it. And see, this is a tea bag tag right there. Yeah, I think we are going to be okay. Yeah, see, even if this one is a little bit elevated there, you can't really tell that that's a cereal box, although it gives off a yellow highlight under there. So that's cool. Yeah, I don't know if anybody else has ever made medallions before. I haven't found it on the internet. And so I'm like, oh my, is that one of my original things to do? Boho and Jersey, have you ever seen these made before? So I'm probably just going to keep my hands here to kind of glue these on. I see a little bit of seepage of glue on the center one, and to wipe that up, you're just going to go like this. That's the trick, right? The paper towel just soaks up any excess glue that, for some reason, I had a little extra right there. I don't see it anywhere else. Yeah, we just need to let these glue on here. I love color, so I am someone who will do their art in color a lot. Did more come out? Okay, Vicki, remember this is a junk journal. We don't have to be perfect. Has anybody else seen medallions being made with a cookie type application to circles? Oh, okay. Well, I think these are glued on. So this, I'm just going to keep, do I want to color that around the edges? Do I want to make that black, guys? Probably. Kind of thinking so. Let's see. Sometimes I have black ink that just sits on these. Brown. A brown. Here it's a black. I think that's black. A little bit of black on it. Oh. Oh, I forgot how to tell you how I got these. I can't cut a circle out. Can you guys? I have a hard time making it look like a circle, right? So let's see, what did I do? I invented these round, I think I don't know where they went to. Oh, I started cutting them up. So these didn't work, but I think, just the one word worked better. But what I did is I just took a 3/4 inch circle punch. Here, I can do this one. That one looks weird. Okay. So you just kind of go like that, right? And then you have your round circle. I always create a lot of my stuff that I do because, I want it a certain way and then I can't find it the way I want it. I can't find it the way I want it. So I made me some words and a circle. You'd have to use a compass. You are very artsy compared to those. I'd have to use a compass. Oh, that's cute. I'm sure you have. If you like junk journals, there has to be some artist type in you. There. I'm getting it. Comfort. Comfort comes next. I also, in my art, I like to make myself feel good, especially when I'm going through a challenge in my life. And, we all have challenges in our life. I mean, I don't think life happens without a challenge, right? Life circumstances get in our way. And we have to change our plans. Boho, once you figure out your artistic style, you might already know it. Come join us on YouTube. And age doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what age you are. And I see a lot of 80-year-olds on YouTube. I always like, where is that? So I'm kind of leaving the ends kind of floppy on this too to match the medallions. Okay. Now, I was thinking of doing this. I'm going to make a fluffy, these are better for cloth. Let me see, that's not very straight, is it? Well, this will be a straighter one. Well, hopefully we'll get a straight one, or I made these the last time around. I don't know, I really love the fluffy. They don't go on all of the tags, but I'm thinking this one would look cute with fluffy one. Let's see. Yeah. All right. I call them fluffies. I don't know what else to call them. Fluffy. They're fluffy. Then I kind of like twist them. And then this one is going to have a little more to it because I want to add this turquoise. Let's see here, where I bought a bunch of sari silks. You can get them on eBay through providers that from India actually, and that's where all this is made, right? Is that going to be too icky? Yeah, sometimes that's too wrinkly, but this edge is better. Gosh, I better see. I can get sloppy really easy, like with my scissors. I don't want to break my glass. Okay, rip it apart. So I just got like sections. I mean, but look how much you get. All different kinds. Multiple. I just got the multiple bag. Oh, I don't want to move. Don't lose that. We got to do our lantern shop. All right. So let's fluffy. I don't know, I just like fluffy, and then we're gonna just add this fluffy here. And I might like put one of these fluffies like right over here. I don't know what to call these. Do you guys have a name for these types of what do we call these? Tag markers? Maybe you guys have a better, I don't know what to call it. We'll see how we go here. Oh, you know what? If I do this, that means I'm going to have to make something on the back of it, right? Oh, so let's say if we put this one, because we have yellow. Well, let's just do this on the back. And that'll match. Yes, let's just do that. That'll match. Close enough, right? And then this is very thin. So it'll flip in a pocket. Okay. But I'm thinking I might want to put this on after we do this one. Because this is going to be, you know, a little bit thick this way. But if we do this one, and I want to do this one in blue. So where's our blue? Let's do this one in blue. Blue. I love the color blue. Do you guys love the color blue? It's so pretty. I wear it a lot. Blue. Hopefully I don't get paint on the yellow. Just get it out of that. And I'm not going to be too interested in, I'm going to leave some more spaces on this side so you can, I like the blue because you're kind of thinking of the sky. And then maybe a blue table. But I'm going to leave spaces. Some space. Okay. Oh, I don't want to get blue. Alright, so it didn't take too much blue. You know, just thinking too, and then I'm going to make more of a mess, but I could do it that way too. To make it more. Yeah. All right. Wipe up time. This one didn't dry as fast. And I do not want blue on my yellow. Although it probably wouldn't look bad. I'd probably like it if I did blue polka dots all over it, huh? We could actually do little round blue polka dots. But I'm not going to. But we can do it. All right. So, here we go. This one takes a little longer to dry, I see, than the yellow. All right, so we'll just let this dry a little bit. We'll get okay, so what are we going to do next? We're going to do this fairy. So I have her. And hopefully I didn't lose my lantern. I lose these little places when I start working. I was kind of thinking we might doodle on her. Do I need to cut out a new lantern? See, I know, I lose these little pieces so easy. Pooh. Well, we may have to cut out a new lantern for her if it doesn't show up here somewhere. Little lantern, where'd you go? Peekaboo, are you hiding from me? I think you might be. I think it's normal. Oops, we all lose these little pieces as crafters. I don't think there's one crafter alive that doesn't lose a piece on their table somehow. Because you get, I don't know, I get to working and then I forget about it, right? I forget about it. Okay. Well, I don't see it, so I thought it was on this side. Let's look under the pencils that I picked out. It's so small. It is very tiny lantern. And I don't know if I have another one that I can cut out. Let's see. So I may just have to not put a lantern on there. Let's see if it fell on the floor. Can I see you, lantern? Because it's very hard, even when they get flying on the floor. If it's a little piece. Oh, maybe, is this it? No, that's another one that I kind of lost. Well, I don't see it. Lantern. Let me see. I don't think I have another lantern one. cut. Oh, now I have those little lanterns in the, but that's not what I wanted. Didn't quite fit. Well, we might be able to take one of those lanterns. Here I am, stuck on a lantern. I'm stuck on a lantern. Oh, this is a huge one, but there's a little one. That might be cute. That little one there, that might be cute. Okay, but I'm not going to cut it out till I'm ready to put it on, so I don't lose it. Oh, blue splatters. That would be cool, huh? Oh, let's put blue splatters. As soon as this dries, I will put this blue splatters. I think it's dry now, since I was looking for a lantern. All right. And I think we'll just use this. This will be fine. And we only need to do the edging. So I think what I will do is put the edging around here. And I will put this on kind of up here. And then we're going to put this I kind of want it. Maybe it has to go up a little bit more. How come I had it? Oh, that's why it does have to go up a little bit more. Okay. Okay, I got it. And again, I'm just going to put this around the edging because the middle, I don't think it matters too much. So right there, the paper got a little bit weak. I don't know where to put my, oh, I must have thrown it away. So when the glue got on there, there's a little bit of weak there. Okay, that's because I used watercolor pencils, and I think these type of pencils work better when you're using the type of paper I'm using. Oh, now I'm excited to try splatters. I'm excited to try splatters. Okay. I wonder if we should put yellow splatters on this one and blue splatters on this one. Huh? Sounds good, huh? Let's see, splatter brush and yellow. Get over there. And I better get you over there because I don't want to get you messed up. Okay. Maybe I might. Oh, I have this. Why don't I just kind of use that like that? Oh, blue splatters. Not yellow, blue. Blue, Vicky, blue. Yes, yes, I think that'll look good. Okay. Got a splatter over there. Okay. And we'll add a little bit of water. Although this is quite fluid, but I think we might want it a little more watery. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Can you see me? Oh, you can. All right. Get some more on here. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. I want some on this side. For some reason, it's like, oh, there goes. All right. I don't want to get too much splatters because I can sure do that. There, I think that looks good. What do you guys think? Can you tell? Oh, so it's so hard to tell on that camera, isn't it? I don't know. I think you can tell just looking at it there. Maybe just put a little more. We don't want too much. I know, I get it. But I'm kind of thinking, I wonder if we want to add white splatters to this. I don't know, I'm just thinking. I think that's good. Because I can easily get too much. And I'm just going to wipe this up. I know if I was thinking about paint, right, I could get some old pieces of paper and soak up that paint. Or get some old because I do use this. All right. Now I have to clean this because I do not want blue spatters on the blue because you won't be able to see it, right? And if we mix, what happens if you mix blue and yellow together? What color do we get? Does anybody know? What color do we get if we mix blue and yellow together? No cheating. Can't go to your color wheel. And I've done it before, so I know. I've done it before. Okay. I'll tell ya. Maybe I need to scroll down on my comments because I can't see any more comments. Let me move this phone out of the way. Let's see. Oh no, green! You got it. You win the prize. I don't have a prize. I should send you a little prize. I have a lot of, if there's something in my art that you would like to have, you could tell me. And I could send it to you. All right, we got that out of the way. Okay, so then we're going to do yellow here. Where's the yellow? Where'd I put it? Oh, of course, somewhere where it doesn't belong. You're not in your right spot. Maybe, oh, let's see, and then we'll do, where's my water? Oh, I put you, see, I do that a lot. I get busy and then I'm thinking in advance and then I forget to I just place things down and then I can't remember where I put them. I've done that all my life. All right, so here we go with yellow. Come on. This might need to be a little more juicy maybe. This dries so fast, this paint. Very fast dryer. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. All right. I think that might be enough. You know what I want to add is white. I'm thinking the white might help it pop out too. The yellow helped a lot. Okay, come on. I don't think it's gonna matter. All right. Ooh, the yellow's looking like gold. And that blue looks cool. Well, do we have this yellow out enough where we can have pure white? Hopefully. I think that looks pretty good. All right. Now, I do have white. Let's see, but I think I have a transparent mixing white. I don't think that would be good. I have an opaque white, probably the best. Opaque. And opaque means that, what does it mean when you have opaque paint? I'm full of questions today. Opaque paint. What kind of paint is that when it calls it opaque paint? Opaque. And my opaque paint is kind of crusted inside. Let's see See, this is what I'll use my scissors for, and then they get all icky, and then I need to clean them with alcohol. All right. Hopefully we'll have some white come out. Yes, yay. Oh, that's plenty. I'm trying to keep this skin. I am so rough with my paints. I noticed some gals take their paints and put them in like ketchup containers. I might try it. I don't know. They say it works good for them. But then, see, this is what happens when you just use the tube itself. Right, not translucent. Opaque is you cannot see through the paint. Wow, you really getting them right today. That's cool. Yeah, like more matte. Well, but matte is like a finish on top. So when they say a matte, it means it's not shiny. So you have a glossy finish, it would be a shiny finish. And for a matte finish would be a non-glossy finish on top of the product. I'll show you. I've got 2 jars that I can show you. Okay. I think that's enough. So the yellow really blended in, kind of did a more blended. I do see it, looks a little goldish in there. Okay. Let's see, on my jars, I could tell you matte. Now I do have a glossy, but maybe it's not here. Maybe I don't. So what'll happen? Yeah, I thought I had one that was glossy, but I don't see it here. Maybe under here? No. I have a tendency to like matte versus glossy. But I'll show you, usually like, so they'll have soft gel matte. Matte is your acrylic medium on the top of your project or on the bottom of your project, because you're using these gel mediums to put on some of your, I don't know, what do you call them? Well, like the tea bag. I used a soft gel medium to put on these tea bags. So now if I would have used a glossy medium, then the tea bags would have been shiny. Did I explain it okay? I'm going to put a little white on this one too. So translucent on the paints that you buy, it will say, I'm really making a white mess. It will say trying to get white in there. It'll say fluid. So like it says fluid right there, then you know it's translucent. Somehow this paint's kind of dry. Maybe that's why I'm smearing it all over. Oh, that's better. Okay. Doesn't need much. Boy, that really added a lot of oomph to it. Great idea, Boho. That's why sometimes it's really fun to craft with people, because I mean, that's how these ideas just come to life. Then we'll put the tag on that. And I do want to do our little fairy. I should say our older fairy lady that has some grayish hair, white gray hair. You know, you always see these fairies that are precise little waist, like Tinkerbell, right? They're beautiful. At least our culture thinks they're beautiful. And so I thought, I'm sure maybe somebody out there has done an older fairy. That might be, you know, a grandmother. Right, I think that looks good. Now let's see my hands. Not too bad. Not too bad. I don't know where my... Oh, I just found them. Baby wipes. That'll help my hand. Oh. Hazards of painting, but I love it. I just love mixing my fingers in paint. Okay, so these have dried. They dried pretty quick. I got a little bit of yellow there. It's not wanting to. Oh, there it comes. Okay. Now we'll put our fluffy. What do we call this? Fluffy. We need a name. I don't know if there is a name for this. A fluffy. Okay, so we can get this one over here. A fluffy tag. A fluffy tag. Okay, there we go on that one. There we go on this one. And then I'm just gonna stipple it. gotta make sure it's good. Okay. Let's get my staples are hidden under my pencils. There's my staple. Oh, guess what I found? I found it. This is my Asemic writing pad. Just like this. If you can get one of these, because you'll use it a lot in your art. And it just comes out beautiful on stuff. Okay. So I'm going to make sure I try to get all these. Oh boy. They're just so discombobulated, these pieces. It's hard to get them all by the stapler. There we go. Can you come in a little bit more? Let's go for it. Okay, so let's do one staple up right over here. There, and then if you like, I might cut that off. There. You know, you can glue these on too if you need to. Like, oh, I might have missed one here. I did. Well, let's just do another staple. Okay, because you have to really kind of make it messy, right? I mean, so it tosses all around. That's the whole key with this. And you can't really even see the staples. They're just hidden in there, pretty much. Okay, I got it. And, you know, if you get too much string, just take it off. Ah, hey, I think it came out pretty good. Really liking it. We have a cute tag for our journal. All right. That's a good one. This take a little bit. I gotta color this. I've gotta color this. And I have no idea what I'm gonna color this. Alright, and we got this little window. I kind of wanted, like, okay. And let's see. I did pick out colors. Let's have some soda. Hey, I think I'm a Frankencrafter. Boho? What is a Frankencrafter? Frankencrafter. What is that, Boho? So making homemade buttons. I haven't tried that, but that would be fun to make, homemade buttons. All right, so I was thinking maybe her dress, navy. Usually we go like a light, so I pick out two, so let's do these. I like to color with my colored pencils in threes, and I usually go a light. Now she's got some stuff here around her collar. And I missed a wing there. And I try to keep my hand loose when I color. See, this reminds me of when our family took long trips and we drove to see Grandma. We had long trips, but I always had a color book and color crayons, and that would keep me busy. Most of the trip I don't even remember them driving hardly, except when we went in the mountains. I would get sick. I did get sick when we went in the mountains and had to go all curvy around everything. I had to look out the window. I could not color. If I was sleeping, I would be okay. But it seemed like most of the time when we did drive, my dad drove in the mountains, it was daytime. That was kind of a bummer. Because I thought, oh, I can't color. Pooh, I can't color. I'm going to make these little, she's got these little something here in her dress. We'll make them match the flower. They don't match. I may have to change that, because then it looks like I'm going to make one there. You know, then it looks like a flaw in the dress. Okay. All right. And then we'll come in with this darker blue, maybe around the sleeves. I don't know why I like to mix my colors. I always have. All right. Kind of going around those flowers as quickly as I can. So maybe a little bit darker on the ruffles. Oh, you know, Boho, for some reason, I don't know about Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Oh, Frankenstein. Okay. I take a little bit of this idea and put it with a different idea and hope it works to make a masterpiece. I do the same thing, Bo. And hey, it turns out. Oh my, I see. Okay, I'm going to have to do a little bit of study on Mary Shelley. That might be interesting to read that book. It's been a while. I thought that was something natural to do, because I do it all the time. Let's see, then let's take this darker blue. And we're gonna make this even more here. Kind of make a shadow here, maybe a little darker along the waist. Oop. And we'll kind of like edge it. There we go. And let's do a little more around this. Okay. Jersey, are you there? There you are, Jersey. I was wondering where you were. How you doing, Jersey? All right, her shoes. I thought maybe I'd make them gold. I don't know what color I want to make her socks. Oh, I might have to put some of this in her fairy wings, actually. That looks pretty cool. Actually, I like... I like that gold in those fairy wings. Kind of brings them out alive. We gotta do that. Wow, wait. All right. So what do I? Navy blue socks. Yeah. We won't make them orange because it's like, if we make them orange, they will be weird looking. I know this is a holiday, but heck, I don't take very many holidays. I think tomorrow we're going to have steak and potatoes again, which I like. I love a good steak on our, because we make it on our grill in the summer. Oh, love it. How you doing, Jersey? Can you see my captions okay, or can you hear me okay? All right, so pink. And a darker pink. I know, I think I used this pink too. darker pink. And then we'll do this gold. Ooh. I like that gold in there. Well, I think we're done, huh? Coloring her. She looks good. The lantern shop. What color do we want to make that? Something that we've been using. Should we make it green? Why not? Green will be nice, huh? We're just going to make it green. I only have one shade of green out. It might look good if I do a black around the sign. So I don't know if you guys heard this enough. Hi, Beth. Thank you. I think she's around our age, Beth. I made her around our age. I'm just thinking Juju does cowboys and I do older fairies. That shows the contrast between us. Juju would probably like that. Oh my. Alright, I am going to get a black pen, which is over here. Excuse my arm. Where are you, black pen? No, I don't want you. Oh, I just dropped a black. I'm dropping things. Well, I don't. Maybe I dropped the black pen that I want to use. Alright, so we'll just use a regular pen. And we don't have to be precise, right? We're in a junk journal. I think I'm going to make little black dots. That's what I'm going to make, little black dots. Boop, boop, boop. Just all in through here. Just random little black dots. Just an ordinary ballpoint pen. There we go. There, it just kind of makes it. Okay. And let's do Winnie Black again. This is our tiny window. we're going to make some leaves on this background. I haven't decided what color to paint the background of. I don't know. What color should we paint this background? I don't know. I'm gonna take this white and kind of like go all over. And it's going to pick up some of that pen I see. But that's okay. Okay, our window's done. All right. Okay, big decision. Oh, I wanted to do my lantern. This lantern. Since I lost the other lantern, I want to make some leaves coming down from this lantern. I don't know if I need that because we don't have a lot of space, so I better check it out before. The other lantern I think I had was smaller. That is not going to work. I don't like that lantern. Well, we'll just do leaves. Gosh, I wish I wouldn't have lost that lantern. Okay, take a... All right, it'll work out okay. We will paint some leaves coming down any old way. All right. Any suggestions on the color of the tag? Let's see. I have a hot pink. Is it fluid? It's a fluorescent. Hot pink. Vivid green. I almost think the hot pink might look good. What do you guys think? Hot pink. Or vivid green. That would look good too. Vivid green or hot pink. Cream tan and neutral. Okay. You're asking the color queen to go neutral. Let me see if I got a fluid in a neutral. I'm looking. What is this? Oh, I got some Glory Brush. I have some metallic. I haven't even used it. Oh my goodness. I just want to try a little thing. I mean, if it doesn't, oh, you can't even tell. Okay. All right. Let's see. I do. This is a fluid. I have a tan. So, is she going to show up on a tan background? A hot pink background? Or a green background? Oh my gosh. What do you guys think? Green, hot pink, tan. Because we're going to cover this tea bag. So do we want a tan, a hot pink, or green? I need some help, guys. It's hard to do, huh? Well, you know me, I like that hot pink, I think. You know, I don't know if she's going to stand out on the tan. I kind of want her to pop a little. Go with my gut. You still like the tan. Interesting. Wonder if I do the tan. I can always put the hot pink on the tan if I don't like the tan, right? If we don't like the tan. Because it kind of blends in with the... I'm not sure if we're going to see much with the tan, but we'll try it. What do I have to lose? Nothing. We can always cover it up. Okay. Well, we'll try it, Beth. Yeah, see, it's not going to change the tea bag color at all. Oh, it does a little bit, because I notice on the bottom here. Okay. What do you think, guys? Oh, let's see. I'm not gonna put a lot, but I'm gonna... I'm just going to put a tiny bit. I could do, but I don't know if I want her grungy. But I do have a blue and an oxide that I could do. And I do have a pink and an oxide. I'm not covering all of it. I'm just covering little tiny bits. Okay. All right. I like that. Heck, we could even put a little green in there. I go colorful, I tell ya. I don't know. I'm not going to put a lot out. I'm a little bit nervous about it. Well, heck, I can put it where it won't show, right? And we'll see what it looks like. Maybe just a little bit. I'm not going to put a lot. Tiny bit. That's not going to show there. Might be more realistic for her to have some green down here to step on. There, just a tiny bit green, and then we have the lantern, and then we have her window. Okay, tiny bit. Gosh, I wish I wouldn't have lost. I keep saying that. I lost the perfect lantern that I cut out for her. That would hang right here, and then I can continue. Oh well. So we want that to dry. I'm not going to quite put her on yet, but I am going to, let's see, let's see, where is my black? I know, I just had it here. Put our pencils back. Put this pen back. Okay. Looking, well, I have a dark brown. Gosh, I don't know where my black thingy went. Almost a black. I don't mind. I just don't want the white showing around the edging of the window. I guess there could be white paint around it. Yeah, do we have white showing here? I forgot to put the, hopefully it'll come out. Yes, it's going to come out. Yes, it's going to come out. All right. So you're going to be a tag. We're not going to put a tag on this one. That window is our tag. Dropping. Okay. forgot that this glue doesn't give you any opportunity to rearrange things. It dries like immediately. Now I'm kind of wondering where I put my thing. So I'm gonna just put that over it. There, okay. Now I want to draw some pretty leaves. Oh no, not blue leaves. Dark green leaves. I do have black too that I could, well, I might, okay, we'll see. Oh, the top came off of that one. Hopefully it's okay. See what I got these pins on sale, and what I've noticed is the caps do not fit them at 0.7 mm, so they're, anyway, but they're good enough for what I do. I guess I only have green, and that seems like I have another green, but I guess I don't. Oh, let me put that up. Okay. So all right. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to make a line. It's going to come out like this. Come out like that. I don't know if that line will be hidden. Okay. And we will make a leaf here. And a leaf here. And a leaf here. Okay. All right, well, that's a different leaf. Sometimes leaves don't match because I've noticed they tend to be different shapes. When I look on the plants. So I don't know if you guys have drawn any leaves. I have drawn thousands of leaves in my life. So that's what we're doing here. We are drawing leaves. So you can start on the top, you can start on the bottom, and if we want to, we could even go and make leaves coming this way. We could change the direction, or we could just have them the same direction. All right. So do we want leaves? Yes, we do. What is that? Something. Okay, so if we do probably right here. So how I just start my vines, I just draw, and I don't make them straight because they really are not straight when you look at them. Maybe this one will start backwards, or we can kind of make it the same here. That might look cute. All right, this is going pretty good over okay. Let's start making them this way. Them this way. This one is going to be wonky. And another wonky one. Okay, now we're just going to go up this way. And this way. This is a lot of leaves. You'll be a proficient leaf maker, drawer, I should say, after doing this. All right. Some of that will be covered up, and that's okay. I'm going to make one more down the middle, even though it's not going to show. I probably will put it right here. So some of it will show, maybe right here. I haven't done the lines yet, but we will do little lines, maybe. Yeah, probably little lines. All right. Now this vine can be a little bit bigger. We have more room to make the leaves. I have no idea what the chat's doing. I'm just drawing leaves. Right below the tent. Oh, I know. This one is the new lantern, but I had cut a smaller one out, so it was fitting right there. But this lantern is big, right? So it's covered up. And I don't really want to cover the sign. That's the problem. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. Phew. I better do. I didn't do any bottom leaves with this one. Kind of forgot. All right. So we'll have some of them show, but not all of them. Just a little bit. All right. Well, that's okay. So all I'm going to do is just put a little bit. I'm just going to put a line. That's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to put any veins. Just little lines kind of coming out from the vine. I might as well not do those, right? I don't need to do them. I thought this was showing. Which ones are showing? I don't need to do all those. Nope. Oop, 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 oop. I don't know what else to say while I'm doing these little lines. Thank you, Vicky. I'm going to go to see Juju. Thanks for streaming. Your fairy is beautiful. Thank you, Beth. I appreciate all your suggestions. I know it's time for Juju. I'm probably a couple hours in now. Tell Juju hi. I'll try to get over there as soon as I can. Here we go. So these look like together, crunchiness. This has less, but that's okay. Because I think the difference will look okay. Because, you know, not all of them are going to show. See? Yeah. All right. What other kind of doodles can we do here? What other kind of doodles? I like dots. I did do dots here. I don't want to do dots. I think the leaves are done. I don't really want to add anything more, I don't think. But do I want to add... I'm thinking about adding some doodles on her dress. No, this is what I'm thinking. Is it going to work? Just along the bottom of her dress. We'll see if it looks good there, and then we can add. I could do a little... Well, I don't know if I want to do a flower because she has flowers there. I actually do like the doodles. Just to kind of bring in maybe the doodles of that up there. Let's do some on her sleeve. Okay. Now, do I want to put little doodles in her chest? Why not? Why not? We'll just put like a dot, 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 dot, a dot, and a dot. All right. And maybe we should put 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're on his shoes. All right. Any more doodles? Anybody see any more doodles I need to do? I think I do have a blue. And I probably have a blue pad. So we'll switch. Let's have blue or green. I think that's blue. Looks blue. Maybe. I don't want to mess up her dress. I think I'm going to get, I think that's a blue, but I'm not sure. And I don't want to mix up her dress. It looks a little blue-greeny to me. Do I have another blue? I don't. Let's try this. This is what you got to do. That's blue. So that did have a little dark green or something in it. Okay. So let me... I don't want it to look grunge, so I'm trying not to get it to look like that. Okay. Maybe we could just do blue amount of socks, I'm thinking. Now, instead of a black, I am going, let's see what other color I have. Got a honey. Got an oxide, of course. That's always neutral, right? I've got a pink. And around her head, sorry about me reaching, but I need to see. Well, that would be an oxide. Where is my black? How about this one? Because this one is not as intense as the other one. And if I don't have a really pink, I know I have a brown, and I know I have, that pink might be okay, as long as, see, that's a black. I'll make it a little darker. Let's see. It's more of a little raspberry, so I'm not quite sure. Oh, I think it'll be okay. It already has like a black outlining that I kept on some of that. Alright, now what color do I want to put her hair? The black is harsh. We'll try it and see, because I want to keep her gray. So I'm gonna try it. Hopefully I'll be happy. See, it doesn't really do anything because I have that black line around there anyway. See, what this also does is if you're not, you make boo-boos when you fussy cut, and it hides your boo-boos, Alright. Okay, well, let's put her on. She is from the Lantern Shop. Okay. Fun, fun, fun. Well, after we glue her on, I'm just going to do the edging. Then I think we'll be done. Yeah, that lantern I had was just a little tiny one right there. I was going to put right there. This one is way too big, see. So I think our lantern queen fairy, how about that? Our lantern queen fairy is done. I really like coloring. I think that is so much fun, and making your background, your focal points where you get to color them yourself. So fun. I know. Thank you, Jersey. I really like her too. So if I get these sized right and get them through Canva, which will probably take me another week, I'll put them in my Ko-fi shop so that you guys can have some to work with too if you'd like. I put the Hobbit. I put some Hobbit when we did the Hobbit series. I did the Hobbit I also put some Hobbit stuff, Hobbit digitals that I created. And I created some little chicken, what do you call them? Chicken Little. That's it. I did some Chicken Little digitals as well. So take a look at my Ko-fi shop and see if there's anything there that you'd like to. I've got some original backgrounds and jelly prints also. I've got some things that you might want to frame, more framing kind of thing. But I'll put some of these more fairy. I'm new at doing these types of digitals, but I kind of like the whimsical digitals. So if that's your cup of tea, you might like them too. The Chicken Little one is so cute. It really came out cute, Chicken Little. Well, I think we did pretty good today. We did that, and we did, where did I put my other one? We had fun doing this one too, so I think, and this one is a double-sided. And we've got a window up there, so we're not gonna put any kind of tag. That's her tag, the window. But we don't want to make all our tea tags. Okay, I haven't done anything on the back, but for right now I'm like, oh, I'm done for a while. But I think we did pretty good. I'll later finish her back maybe. I'm probably gonna do, I don't think I'm gonna do a double-sided. Who knows? No, because it has no tea bag on it. So I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do on the back. Something. So there we go. I think we did pretty good. We'll do something on her back. My mind is like, it's stopping right now. So I appreciate Jersey, thank you, Jersey. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Look at that. I've changed the coloring, and so now it comes, I think so, journal spot. That's what I'll do with the back of her. Actually, I may just journal about the show on the back of her. That would be making it an individual thing. Oh, I'm so happy. I changed the coloring. So now you can see. Oh, yes. A fairy poem. I love poems. I create them and I use other people's poems. A fairy poem would be cool. Yeah. Actually, that's what I'll do. And then I'll let you guys see that. Okay. Well, I love all your comments and all your help, and we will see you next Tuesday at 6 p.m. I have don't know what 8:47 took us a little bit longer, but heck, we were having fun, huh? Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate it, and it makes it fun when I have people in the audience, so I really appreciate it. Boho, you have a good time till I see you again. And Jersey, same with you. Blessings, sending love to you and out to the universe. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.